call me fragile. What do they call you? The taller man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say. I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll, and she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job.
Shit, thank you for telling your story, man. You didn't have to do that. And I appreciate that it's just, like, buried here on the ship. Like, you could probably do a whole playthrough and not see that.
As I mentioned before, I lost my wife to a tar tsunami. And after she died, she turned into a gazer. My daughter was unable to accept her mother's passing. She pleaded with me to see her again. As a medium, I thought it was within my power to grant her wish. So I gave in and took her to the hospital where her mother had died. It was the worst mistake I've ever made. I thought it was the right thing to do, taking my daughter to be reunited with her mother. And when we arrived, we played her favorite song, hoping for a reaction. But it was too late. She had no memories of our time together as a family. She was no different from any other gazer. To be honest, I already knew that deep down. My daughter's heart was swallowed up by the tar soon after, as was mine. And eventually, my car became stuck inside my daughter's doll. A prison very much of my own making. I couldn't tell you how long I lay there, until finally, someone came. Fragile. Looking for fellow doomed sufferers to recruit to her cause. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her. I dare say Tomorrow may have mastered her unique abilities. She can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly and with remarkable consistency. It's been a boon for her confidence, and I am ever so happy for her, as I'm sure you are as well. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say?
Hi, Sam.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Looking clean as a whistle. What a stylish pair of glasses. I'm sure they'll suit you, Sam. No matter what misfortune may befall him, that adventurer is going to keep exploring the continent. I just know it. Is it the primal calling that compels him to make these journeys? Or perhaps he's become addicted to the thrills that come with experiencing the unknown. Regardless of his motivation, when I see how distressed his son is, I want to do what I can to get him home safe. I don't really...
Order accepted. Thank you. You take care.
I've been to that one, dude. This mountain is way less annoying than the mountain in Death Stranding 1. Like, this mountain is very tolerable. I say that now. Probably a little early for me to be making that assessment, but I don't know. This mountain's kind of chill. Maybe it's just because I got solid gear. This game's pretty fucking gorgeous.
Give me a break.
Does not look like that connects to anything, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, these mountains are pretty fucking daunting. Never mind. Alright, where am I at? Right there. Alright, let's figure this out.
Commencing route creation.
Here, these gloves are nice.
Sam, look out!
The fuck? There's nothing I could do about that. I mean, like, is there something I could have done about that? He said, watch out. I tried to go behind where the, I don't know, rock formation was, but nothing. Did that ruin my fucking skeleton? Hang on. Did they fucking intentionally just shred my fucking skeleton? That is so bogue. Well, fuck. I cannot believe that just completely fucked my skeleton. Wow. I'm in it for the long haul now.
I don't like the look of your cargo. It'll be beyond repair soon.
You know what then? Fuck it. Yeah, I take back what I was saying earlier about these mountains being chill. Fuck these mountains. Should have took a truck all along. What the hell was I thinking? This is nothing to do on foot.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Sam, look out!
If that fucked up my skeleton legs, I'm gonna be furious. It did fuck my skeleton. Like, what do you do? Just not go that way, maybe? Try this other way.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
My name's Sam.
This delivery fucking sucks.
There's just no way to climb this.
You just fucking climbed it, Sam. Fuck you talking about?
Let's get a move on.
The fucking shadows creep in with the sunset. That's fucking amazing. Well done. Can we get a fucking song to kick in now?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Be advised that Typhon snow is falling.
Hey!
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Looks like I was on the right side of it this time. That's it. I'll take it. Backpack cover's ruined anyway, like, that didn't even do any good what I just did. Damn it. Fuck, I have arrived. That was a rough journey.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminals. Process your orders and requests.
It wasn't easy, dude, let me tell you.
Now check that cargo of yours. Looks to be on the halfway decent side, I'd say. Much obliged for the gentle touch. Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
I'd appreciate it, so I can use a fucking coffin board on this mountain.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
All right. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage, too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods. You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. Saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong and sharp. Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute. Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead. By the way, the aeronautical engineer who lives northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him out and he might hook you up with some useful gear. In any case, I hope you'll come visit me here again sometime. I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis. But that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these. Keep on keeping on, man. And thanks again for all your help.
This is the President, Sam. Chiral network coverage has just passed the 75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the chiral network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. a distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
That's a big ask, dog. It's a real big ask. I don't even fucking know you, dude.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'm counting on you, man.
Is that the fucking Higgs skull mask? Shit, it's honestly the fucking Bridget fucking skull mask. She had it first. can't read that shit with all the fucking white. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Good morning to you, Sam.
All right, Sam. What do you say we head out and get to work?